So I want to, give you guys some free training in these videos, give you some updates on events that we have going on, etc. And I mean, right now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we actually do here at Lost Creek Training Academy and Boarding School. We specialize specifically in service dogs and aggressive dogs. We work with all sorts of different behavior modification. We do basic obedience all the way through advanced obedience, of course. Trick training, hunting, tracking, protection, agility, you name it. Pretty much anything we have the experience to do. Give us a call if you have any questions. We can definitely work something out with you. To be more specific, with our service dog training, we've done service dogs to detect blood glucose levels for diabetics, both children and adults. We've taught dogs to detect cortisol levels as well in people. We've worked with autism service dogs to assist parents or even adults with autism, and just other service dogs that generally help you around the house, such as picking things up, turning lights off, and etc. We do offer a certification program for our service dogs, as well as therapy dogs and emotional support animals. Our certification we go through a series of training checklists essentially that makes you legal to take that dog out into public and or to have that dog with you as a service dog. To talk a little bit more specifically about our training program, our ideology of what a dog trainer should be is what we do is we focus mainly on self-control. Rather than just constantly correcting the dog and telling them what we want and or telling them what we don't want, we like to let the dog figure things out. We like to let them make the decision, the correct decision, rather than being forced into it. That way, over time, that's going to stick with them more. If you're trying to force a dog into something and they don't want to do it, if you're not there, how can you enforce that? They have that choice to not do it, and we want to avoid that if at all possible. So that's a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. To give you a little bit of structure as well, excuse me, I'm going to go through a couple of different things, some stuff, like I said, some things we have going on. We'll talk about some myths with dog training, communication, common problems, less common problems, and just stuff you generally don't think about. We'll also get to some aggression as well. Just a little bit of housekeeping, a few housekeeping items. Some upcoming events we have going on and things that we have going on. I guess we constantly are doing free giveaways on our website. If you share our page or like it or anything along those lines, if you give us a call, sometimes we do it for everybody who signs up for a session. So we do give away free training. We give away dog products such as shampoo. We have an orthopedic bed. We give away leashes, t-shirts, just like this one here. And we have a couple others as well. At the end of this webinar specifically, we're going to be giving away a free Amazon Fire HD8 tablet to one of you lucky viewers. What I'm going to do is put that on our page, post that on our page here, the winner at the end of this, based on who's here watching the video. So please like and follow our page to learn how you can win more of these drawings. Our page is facebook.com/Lost Creek TA. That's LOST CREEKTA. I'll also put that in below the video here when this video is finished. So next, one thing we wanted to introduce is our revolutionary new dog training system. We're coming up in the very near future here. We're still putting it together and ironing out the kinks. But what it is, we call it our lightning package. Rather than your dog staying with us at our boarding school for weeks or a month, we've figured out a way to train dogs in just a few days. Now, there are multiple levels of this. Usually it's a 3-step program. One, we have a 4-step program where your dog comes and stays with us for just a short period of time rather than being away from you. So we know how hard it is for you guys to leave your dogs. So this way it'll be a short 3-4 days, depending on the program. Then we send the dog home and you practice that. And then you come back for the 2nd step, et cetera, and the 3rd. We have these programs for basic through advanced obedience, leash training, jumping, and even a little bit of potty training. So there's a lot we can do, in just a couple of days with our methods that we've been using. And that's something else I want to talk about. Our general methods too. We use positive science-based training. We do use correction training. We do use punishment training, but it's not exactly what you think. The punishment, we don't use positive punishment. We're not smacking the dogs. We don't use shock collars or things like that. The punishment we use is we take away our attention. We take away treats. anything the dog wants, we'll put them in a timeout in their kennel or tie them up and leave them alone. That's the kind of punishment I'm talking about when I say punishment. And corrections, for corrections, we'll talk about that in the communication section, but we use a lot of verbal corrections. So on top of all the other giveaways that we're giving, we're also going to be giving away one of these lightning packages for free, completely free to one of you guys as well. So stick with us, like and follow our page, and then I'll have a link to our page, of course, and you'll find out when we're giving those away and how to win that. Another thing we also do in the future we plan to do is we plan to add more training videos to our web page or to our Facebook page that show you how to do all the trading free. You don't have to do anything yourself. So just keep coming back. Check it out. There's always good stuff there. We want you guys to keep coming back, so we want to take care of you. We appreciate your business. Lastly, for the housekeeping stuff, we're also working on setting up a training seminar. It's very similar to this webinar, except it'll be in an auditorium. We're working with a local rescuer too, and my idea was, how can we get more dogs adopted? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a very minimal fee for you at the door. You guys to come in, you sit down in a classroom style setting. I'm going to use the dogs right from the rescue. We're going to take these dogs and I'm going to show you, train them right in front of you. So as you're learning, as you're watching these dogs train, you're learning as well. You're learning how to train, and then we do a question Q&A essentially. At the end of that, then what we're going to do is host an adoption for some of these dogs, or all of them. And then with each dog that is adopted out of there, will come with a free training session from us. So look out for that again on our page. We'll update you guys on that again. Like I said, follow our events. That's the best way to do it. If you subscribe to our event page, you can see all these different things that are going on. We put them up as they come up. So really excited to get that going. Have a lot more of upcoming events throughout the year. So again, keep checking back.